Vesta here. Take 3. Having technical difficulties today. That's okay. I'll probably even do a better video. How to find your power numbers. Do an Eastern and a Western zodiac for yourself. When I discovered in my Eastern and my Western charts what elements I needed to bring me prosperity, I researched what numbers corresponded with these elements. Surprise, I have no earth in either one of my charts. So, I changed my name, and that's another huge thing. Change your name. It's not as easy as it used to be. I know that. But it's well worth it. Because that was the first huge step I took when I changed my name. And pay attention. Just really start experimenting with numbers. Wearing symbol, I have a necklace with the number 6 on it. I start writing numbers in my spells with a dollar sign. Develop that, start focusing on the numerology. And I was never comfortable with numbers for a long time. Now I am. I've gotten a better relationship with them. Hence, I've have a better relationship with the money power. Money is just another power. Back in the day, it was gold and beads. So all money is a representation of power. Okay. So numerology. Start experimenting with it. Now, like I was rambling on my other about the 7 and the 9, those are power numbers that, lucky number 7. I randomly use the number 7, but, when I first started really delving into numerology more, I've taken like layers with it for me. My first thing I did was change my name. Then I started focusing on being super conscious of my address numbers because that was a huge step for me. What energy does these numbers where I live, where you live? Think about where you live. What type of energy is there? Not just with the numbers, but that's a huge thing to become aware of. Really start thinking about, this is how I chose my address numbers. I went back through I got a credit. It's a yin and yang. We're in this plane, we gotta work with this plane. Got a credit score, and I started looking at all my different addresses, all my different numbers associated with this address, and which addresses did I remember having the best prosperity and the worst prosperity. And I came up with the numbers I've chosen for my address. And everybody's going to be different. And when you live with somebody, that can get tricky. But luckily, my husband believes in what I believe, and he let me pick our address, pick where we live. So that was a blessing. So if you're working with somebody that's not as flexible, well, there's a problem right there. But incorporate their numbers in your numbers. It could, it's a puzzle. It's all a puzzle. And trying to think, like I said, number 1, getting those charts done and figuring out what numbers connected. And then I changed my name. Okay. Many blessings. Rasta.